ABC stood to hit a target. Okay, ABC are competitors and they are hitting a target. A hits the target 4 times in 5 trials. So what is the hit rate of A? 4 by 5. So that is his success rate. Yeah. Every 5 shots, he gets 4 hit. Then B hits 3 out of 4. B hits 3 out of 4. Then C hits 2 out of 3. What is the probability that the target is hit by at least 2 persons? At least 2 persons means? At least 2 persons means like 2 or 3. Okay. So what is the probability we have to find out? So here we get what? 3 occasions where 2 people are hitting, and we will get 1 occasion where 3 people are hitting. Yes. So if we take A, B, C, A and B hit. Okay. Probability 4 by 5. Here 3 by 4. And C misses 1 by 3. Similarly, B and C hit. So 3 by 4 and 2 by 3. And A misses 1 by 5. Now A and C hit. So 4 by 5 into 2 by 3. And here B misses. Yes. So 1 by 4. That's all. So this is one event. These are dependent events. When 2 of them hit and 1 miss, then only our event is over. Yeah. So 4 by 5 into 3 by 4 into 1 by 3. Then 1 by 5 into 3 by 4 into 2 by 3. Similarly, 4 by 5 into 1 by 4 into 2 by 3. 4 get cancelled, 3 get cancelled. Here this is 1 by 5. 3 get cancelled, 2 1s are 2s are. This is 1 by 10. 4 1s are 4 1s are. Then 2 by 15. So add all of them. 1 by 5 plus 1 by 10 plus 2 by 15. So take the LCM for them. We have to take when all of them hit. Yeah, this is only when exactly 2 of them hit. Okay. We have to take when all 3 of them hit. So all 3 of them hit is here only, right? 4 by 5 into 3 by 4 into 2 by 3. Yes. So 4 get cancelled. 3 get cancelled. This is 2 by 5. 2 by 5. Okay. Now add all these things. 2 by 5 plus 1 by 5. How much it will be? 3 by 5. Then 2 by 5 plus 1 by 5 plus 1 by 10 plus 2 by 15. Or you can directly take the LCM. LCM would be 30. Yes or no? Then 5 6 are 30, so 2 6 are 12 plus 6. Then 10 3s are 30, so 3 here. 15 2s are 30, 2 2s are 4. So this is what? 25 divided by 30. There is nothing but 5 by 6. This is when all 3 of them hit. This is when exactly 2 of them hit and 1 misses. Yes? Cool? Okay or not? Fine, no? Yeah. At most 3. You have to tell me. Everyone. Everything. At most 3. That means 3 or below. Probability is 1. Correct? At most 3 means 3 or below. 3, 2, 1, 0 also you can take. So, this is an sure event. At most 3. That means it starts from 0, ends at 3. Okay? At least 3 means only this. Okay? At least 1. All these events you have to subtract from 1. Then even when they are not hitting, that you have to subtract. Then you will get at least 1. Okay? Fine? Yeah. Done. No issues. Yeah. We'll go to very interesting chapter, cubes. Now, my usual question pops back. What is that question? You tell me, I'll tell the answer. What is a cube? Tell me, what is a cube? Now people don't look at my eyes, okay? Like, they look everywhere except my eyes. Yeah? So what is a cube? What is a cube? Cube, quick. We have to wind up. Array. In your school, when something is asked, what is what? You will start like, cube is a, at least you will start like this, right? Cube is a, then everything follows. Yes or no? Cube is a. Tell me a proper definition of cube. Now you have to generate, like you will get many things which you don't know. That means its proper definition you have not studied, but you have to define that. That is what is skill. That is what is, like skill of writing. You have to define that. I am talking about a process. Am I talking about a particular thing, object? I'm talking about an object, right? So cube is an object, or the evolution of this object is a three-dimensional object. Cube is a three-dimensional object where all the dimensions are equal, or the lengths of each dimension is equal. Yes or no? Or simple. Cube is a 3D object where all sides are equal to A, or A meter, or A units. Yes or no? Okay. Forget about definition. At least you can imagine the cube, right? How cube will be? Yeah. I'll try to. This is a cube. Yes or no? So how do you, like whatever the way you see it, the dimensions are same. Yes or no? Yes? So either you see like this, or in whatever the manner. So what is the basic idea? Basic idea is what? All the sides are equal. Yes? All the sides are equal. Okay, fine. So what I can say, it's gone. Okay. Do I have anything to write here? Okay. Yeah. So here, all the, come on. And I write over it. Okay, anyways, I'll write again. Yeah, from anywhere you see, like the side is A. So this is height, this is length, and this is breadth. Or you can take this is length, this is breadth, and this is height. Okay, L is equal to B is equal to H. Yes or no? L is equal to B is equal to H. Yeah. Better I draw. Okay. And tell me, when you see a cube with your bare eyes, when you see a solid cube, that means like not a transparent one, solid, which is opaque. Okay. Which is not made of glass, like it is opaque. At the max, how many sides you can see? Sorry, how many faces you can see? Imagine a cube. At the max, how many faces you can see? 4. Which all are there? Four. Sure. I will say it is 3. It is always 3. Two opposite faces can never be seen. Two opposite faces can never be seen. Yes or no? But it's a proper cube. Okay, the cube has to be proper. Its cutting has to be like ultra, like super fine. Yeah, then you can't see what? You can't see two opposite faces at a time. So only 3 faces you can see. So that is why the visualization is very important for us. Okay, because how many faces we have for a cube? 4, 6, 8. How many? Sure. Sure. Okay. If I name top and bottom as 2 faces, front and back as another 2, so right and left are, okay, it depends. It depends. So in my pedagogy, I'll be taking top and bottom, front and back, and right and left. Okay. So for me, this is top, and the unseen or on which the cube is rested, that face is bottom, and this is front. This one, the face which is opposite to this front is back for me, and this is right face, and this is left face, which is opposite of. So totally for a cube, how many faces are there? These are faces or surfaces, anything you can call. But in our problems, we'll be calling them as faces. How many faces will be there? Sure. Then, how many edges will be there? Edge. Edge means what? This is one edge. How many? Imagine, no. Close your eyes. Imagine. Close your eyes first. People were telling 4, 5, 6, 8, 12, no. Top, 4 edges, bottom, similar 4 edges. So I'll make you clear. Yes, those are hidden ones. Okay, so edges are totally 12. Okay, fine. Then corners. Sure. No confusion. 4, 6, 8, 12. How many? 8. Don't count side ones. Okay, already we have counted those. So corners are, these are facts, these are facts. These are not going to change ever. Take any cube, these are not going to change ever. Okay, so cubes will be having how many? 6 faces, then 12 edges and 8 corners. Done. Okay. And usually in our problems, what they will do, they will take a bigger cube, and they will chop it. That means they will cut it. Cut it in a very uniform manner, where we get even the smaller cubes. Even we get a smaller cubes. Okay, fine. For example, this particular cube, Okay, this particular cube. If I want to give a proper cut in the middle of all the faces or across all the edges, I will make a cut. I'll make a cut from top to bottom, exactly at the middle. It looks like this. It looks like this, yes. If I give a cut here in this face, like this, I'll chop horizontally. It will look like this. Then I'll give a cut fine. One cut in each dimension. One cut in each dimension. Top to bottom one, again top to bottom one, then sidewise one. Yeah. Now tell me, how many smaller cubes we have generated? See, when you take any object, give a cut, you will have two objects. Then turn, give a cut, you will get four. So this is how we cut even onion, no? Then side, because we want the maximum. We want the maximum. When we want maximum, we have to give the cut in all three dimensions. Length, then height, then turn it, breadth. Yes or no? So that is what we are making. So how many cuts? In three cuts, we are getting how many cubes here? Smaller cubes. 8. Can you imagine those? In the top, 1, 2, 3, 4. Similarly, in the bottom line or in the bottom layer, 4 more. 8. So one cut. How many cubes we are getting? 8 cubes. One cut in each dimension. Okay, it is not just one cut. This is one cut in each dimension. Similarly, two cuts. Two cuts along all dimensions. Imagine, no, just close your eyes, imagine. Give a cut in each dimension. Without closing your eyes, you won't get it. How many? Okay, take any object. Give two cuts on that object. Give two cuts, parallel cuts. How many smaller objects you will get? 3. Hold those 3. Again, give two proper cuts. Parallelly. How many you will get? Come on. 2 cuts, 3 you got. Turn it. Again 2 cuts. 3 is becoming 6, 6 is becoming 9. Topple the object. Again give 2 cuts. 9, 18, 27. How many? So here simple. When you are giving one cut, basically we take n is equal to 2. N is equal to 2 means after I give a cut, how many smaller cubes you are getting along each edge? 2. So that is why I'll take n is equal to 2 for this cube. So total number of cubes is equal to n to the power of 3. 2 cuts. So this is 2 cube is equal to 8. When n is equal to 3, 2 cuts, n is equal to 3. N cube is equal to 3 cube is equal to 27. I'll show you how. How many are there? How many are there? 9 in the top layer, 9 in the bottom layer, 9 in the middle layer. Yes, how many? 27. So one cut, n is equal to 2 and the number of cubes will be equal to 8. Two cuts, n is equal to 3 and the number of cubes will be equal to 27. Similarly, 3 cuts. First of all, decide. 3 cuts. When you take an object and give 3 parallel cuts, how many objects, how many smaller objects you will get? 4. Similarly, 4 into 4 into 4. How many? 64. So, when you give 3 cuts, n is equal to 4 and n cube is equal to 4 cube is equal to 64. Got it? Or I'll make a small chart for you. Here, number of cuts along each edge, then n, then smaller cubes is equal to n cube. So when you give one cut along each edge, n is equal to 2 and your number of cubes are 8. When you give 2 cuts, n is equal to 3 and the smaller cubes will be equal to 27. When you give 3 cuts along each edge, then n is equal to 4 and the smaller cubes are 64. When you give 4 cuts, n is equal to 5 and the number of small cubes are 125, 5 cube. Yes? We don't need all these charts and all, okay? If your imagination is proper. Nobody will ask you this question in the examination. This is our general understanding. Okay? Done. No issues. Yeah. This is just basics. The main motto is not yet touched. Okay, not yet started also. Okay. Now what will happen? In all these cases, see, this is 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4 cubes of this. That's it. Okay. Now, in these cases, what they will do? The question will be like this. There is a bigger cube and we have painted it. First, I'll go with very simple thing. I am painting all the faces with only one color. Let us take that as white color. Okay. We are painting a bigger cube only with white color. Done? Then after that, what we'll do? We'll cut. Always in our problems, like they will paint, then they cut. They don't cut and paint, okay? If they cut, then we get smaller objects, no? Yeah. When we cut first, we'll get smaller objects. Then you have to paint everything, right? When you paint all the smaller cubes, there is no fun. There is no fun. Every cube is painted. So what question I can ask? How many cubes are painted? Every cube is painted because we have cut a bigger cube into smaller cubes, then painted. What is the fun? Because all the smaller cubes are identical now. Yes? The fun will be there when you paint the bigger cube first, then you cut the bigger cube into smaller cubes. Then you will not get identical cubes. Some cubes are painted in 3 phases, some cubes are painted in 2 phases, and some cubes are painted in 1 phase, and some cubes are not painted at all. Yes? Okay. I'll imagine this one first. This is the most basic one. At least, like one cut we have to make. I have painted this particular cube with white paint and I have cut in this manner. So totally how many we have? How many smaller cubes we have here? 8. Now I'll ask one by one. How many cubes are painted? Now can you imagine? After we paint, we cut. You got smaller cubes. They are all over the ground. Yeah, smaller cubes. Now tell me, how many cubes are painted in all 3 phases? And maximum paint that you can get is only on 3 phases, okay? You cannot get more than 3 phases painted in those smaller cubes. Can you imagine? Maximum number of phases that get painted is 3. Can you imagine? Which are those 3 corner ones? I'll come to the next example. Here, your answer is simple. You are telling top, bottom, side, everything. I'll come to next imagination, then you will answer me. Now tell me, how many cubes are painted in all 3 phases? All 3 phases or 3 phases? Sure? All of them? Corners. You pick up the corner cubes. If you pick up the corner cubes, all of them are painted in 3 phases. Now, in this cube, how many cubes are painted only in 2 phases? None? Somebody told 3. No, right? No. Okay, how many cubes are painted in only 1 phase? No? There are 8 cubes and all of them are painted in 3 phases. Then there is no question of cubes painted in 2 phase, 1 phase and 0 phase. Done. This is the easiest and this will not come to the examination. Because simple. All the cubes are painted in 3 phases over. No fun. Because all of them are identical now. All of them are painted in 3 phases over. There is no fun. That is why they will not ask. Here, I'll paint and then I'll cut into how many smaller cubes? 27 identical cubes. 27 identical cubes means along each edge, I have 3 cubes. And to get those 3 cubes, I have given 2 cuts. Nobody will ask you about cuts. They'll just ask about the number of smaller cubes. That's it. So the number of smaller cubes are how many here? Okay, now answer my question very carefully, okay? Very carefully. How many cubes are painted in 3 phases? 8 sure? Pick up the corner ones. Pick up the corner ones. How many corners will be there at the max? 8. So how many are painted in all 3 phases? 8. Now, how many of them are painted only in 2 phases? Only in 2 phases. 12, sure. Sure. So what is the idea? How you are telling 12? See, when we seek the smaller cubes painted in 3 phases, we go for corners. So how many we get? 8. When we are seeking the cubes which are painted in 2 phases, we seek the edges. Edges. You picked up one piece along each edge, no? The middle pieces along each edge. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bottom 1, 2, 3, 4. And side ones 4. So this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Again, this one, this one, this one, this one, and backside 3. So how many totally? 12. So when we are picking up the cubes which are painted in 2 faces, it has to do with edges. Along edges you check. For 3 faces you check in the corner. For 2 faces you go along the edge. Now the answer becomes very simple now. Answer becomes very simple now. How many cubes are painted only in 1 face? Sure? Because you will go for the surfaces now. You will go for the faces. The middlemost in the or middlemost in each face will be what? Here. So 1 in all faces. 1 in each face. So that is 6. Done? Okay. This is for what? Beginners. Beginners, like this question, like you can easily imagine. Now we'll go for the adults. Okay, up to some extent. Yeah, fine. Okay, manageable? Manageable? Yeah. Okay. Actually, perfection is a disease, you know. Perfection is a disease. So never try for perfection, I'm telling you. There is nothing perfect. If I want this, I will spend whole day. But this is for illustration. Why to, like give that much pain? Yeah. Now, my same question. How many cubes are painted in 3 faces? 8? Sure. So that is fixed answer. Take any cube, cut it. How many are painted in 3 faces? 8, fix. Whatever may be the case. How many are painted in 3 faces? Fix. Okay. Now, how many faces are painted exactly in 2 faces? How many edges are there? How many edges? I did not know that you have this much short-term memory problem. How many edges are there? 12. I am asking edges only. Why people are telling 6, 8 and all? So how many? How many? How many smaller cubes are painted exactly in 2 faces? If you take this, these two, these two, these two, that means what we are doing here? What we are doing here? Along each edge, we are hitting the middlemost two. Or except the corners, we are hitting, right? Except the corners, middle ones we are hitting, yes or no? So 12 edges are there. Along each edge, how many are painted in 2 faces? 12 into 2, 24, done, no? Yes? Now, next question. How many smaller cubes are painted exactly in 1 face? When I say 1 face painted, you have to hit the surfaces. You have to hit the faces. How many faces are there totally? 6, correct? In each face, how many are painted only in 1 face? Middlemost ones, core. So 6 into 4, how many? 24, correct? Now, a beautiful question. How many cubes? Okay, I'll come to this one first. This one. In this, when n is equal to 3, how many smaller cubes are not painted at all? You cut the side ones, you cut the upper and bottom, front and back. You will get one inside, which is not painted at all, right? Yes? Here. I know. 4 or 6 or 8. Imagine, no? Close your eyes. Sure, 8. Yeah? Done? So, why I am not writing the answers for this? Because these are fixed answers. These are fixed answers. So that is why I'll make a chart for you. See, first we'll look into the n, then I've told you, when n is equal to 1, there is no fun. When n is equal to 1, there is no fun. Yes or no? When n is equal to 2, there will be some fun. Yes? I'll come to that one. When n is equal to 2, there is some fun. When n is equal to 3, little fun. When n is equal to 4, more fun. When n is equal to 5, the fun will become poison. Yeah? Yes or no? Now, when n is equal to 2, if we take the number of faces painted, that is 3 faces painted. 3 faces painted. What was the answer? When n is equal to 2, how many smaller cubes were painted in 3 faces? What? 8. Pakka? Pakka? One second. Okay. 8. Then again, in this one, when n is equal to 3, then faces painted, like 3 faces painted. How? 8 only, no? Similarly, for this one, 8. For this, 8. Done? Okay. So, there is no fun in this. Something is missing in this. Okay. Okay. This is n, and 3 faces. 2 faces. 1 face. No face. All these are like all these are painted, okay? Painted. Okay. 3 faces painted, 2 faces painted, 1 face painted, and no face. So when n is equal to 2, 3 face painted will be 8 in number. Yes. 2 faces, no. 1 face, no. 0 face, no. When n is equal to 3, number of cubes painted in 3 faces, 8. Then 2 faces painted, 12. Yes, 12 into 1. Then 1 face painted. Look at the number of faces, 6, and 1 in each. And no face painted. No face painted is 1. Then when n is equal to 4, how many faces are painted? In 3 faces. How many cubes are painted in 3 faces? 8. Then, when n is equal to 4, how many are painted in 2 faces? And how many are painted in one face? 4 into 6. How many are not painted at all? Middle core. Then when n is equal to 5, imagine, okay? I want you to imagine. When n is equal to 5, this is fixed. Along each edge, how many edges are there? 12. 12 edges, right? On all edges, how many are painted exactly in two faces? See, how 4 are there here, like that 5 will be there. Discard the corner ones, no? Discard the extreme ones. You'll get 3. Along each face, along each edge, 3. So 12 into 3. Then, only one face painted, core, middle core. You have to leave all the edges, middle core. 5 cross 5 will be there here. If you leave out the extreme ones, 3 cross 3 will be there. Can you imagine? How we have 2 cross 2 here, like that we'll be having 3 cross 3. But how many faces like that? 6 faces. 9 into 6. Then the middle core. You are leaving all extremities. You are leaving all extremities. No top, no bottom. No right, no left. No front, no back. Along each dimension, you are cutting 2 layers. So in each dimension, 3 layers will be left. So 3 cube. And you don't have to mug up these. You don't have to mug up these. I'll give you one shortcut for this. See, when n is equal to 3, you cut the front, you cut the back, you cut the right, you cut the left, and you cut the top, you cut the bottom. The middle core, actually 3 cubes were there. You cut the extreme ones. In this diagram, what you have to do? Remove this layer, remove this layer. Remove the top, remove the bottom. Remove the front, remove the back. You will be remained with 1. That means from each dimension, you are cutting the extreme layers. Yes or no? Top, bottom, so 2 layers. Front, back, 2 layers. Right and left, 2 layers. So from n, you are subtracting 2. From n, you are subtracting 2. So when n is something, this can be expressed as n minus 2, because you are getting rid of the extreme layers. So 2 layers, extreme layers, maybe top, bottom, front, back, or right, left. And you are making the cube of that. So when n is equal to 2, what will be n minus 2? 0, right? So 0 cube is 0. Okay, when n is equal to 3, you cut the extremes. You'll be remaining with 3 minus 2. 1, only one dimension. 1 cube, 1. When n is equal to 4, cut the extremes. Right, left, front, back, top, bottom. N minus 2 from each dimension. So n minus 2 will become what when 4 is n? 2. 2 cube is 8. When n is equal to 5, you are cutting the extremes. So 5 minus 2 is how much? 3. 3 cube is simple. Yes? Yes or no? Then, coming to one face is painted. When we are checking one face painted, we are trying to go to the surfaces, faces. How many faces will be there for each cube? Bigger cube. And when we are checking for 2 faces, we are going to edges. We are going to edges. How many edges will be there? And when we are going for three faces painted, what we are doing? What we are doing? How many corners will be there? Now the real fun is there. Now the real fun is there. You started with n minus 2 whole cube, right? N minus 2 is common everywhere. You will reduce the power. Check. See here, the key for the entire chapter is n minus 2. Now we'll cross check. 2 is not fun, so 3 will take. One face is painted. 3 minus 2 is equal to 1, no? 1 square. 6 into 1, 6. When n is equal to 3, 3 minus 2 is 1. 12 into 1. So here the whole idea is subtracting 2. Because we are cutting those layers, no, extreme layers. Right and left we are cutting. Top and bottom we are cutting. Front and back we are cutting. So in each dimension we are reducing 2 cubes every time. That is why this n minus 2 is a key here. So n minus 2, and what we are doing here? 3 faces painted, 2 faces painted, 1 face painted, 0 face painted. 3, 2, 1, 0. In the reverse, for that n minus 2, what we are doing? 3, 2, 1, 0. Powers. Check the powers. N minus 2 to the power of 3, 2, 1, 0. Here, 3, 2, 1, 0 in the reverse order. 3, 2, 1, 0. And basically, when it comes to single face painted, it is surfaces, 6. 2 face painted, 12. Then 3 face painted, corners. Yes or no? So, when you are doing this, what you will do? Here you will check for corners. And here you will check for edges. And here you will check for faces or surfaces. And here you will not check for anything. Or you can check for core. See, simple thing. Remember n minus 2. Okay? Remember n minus 2. And these cubes, we start from 3, 2, 1, 0 in the reverse order. Here, 3, 2, 1, 0. That's it. Or visualize the problem and solve it. No need to remember any formula. It is just about visualization. Are you getting the hang of this? When you solve the questions, it is full easy. Because more are factual. More than maximum answers are factual. So whenever you hit the corner, you will answer 8, no? Like that. Okay, we'll solve the problems. Are you ready or not? Yes. This is actually the overlapping of permutation and combination, this question. Each face of a cube can be painted in black or white colors. Okay, they have taken cube and they are painting in black or white. Black or white. Okay. How many different ways are there to paint a cube? Imagine. Always I have told, for permutations and combinations, you have to go from extreme to extreme. Yes? So first, which all colors we can use? Black or white? First we'll use only black. Black on all 6 faces. How many ways we can paint? The cube has to be painted and all 6 faces are painted in black. So how many ways? I get very, like complacency on life. How many? I have given you a cube. I have given you black paint. I have told you you have to paint the cube in black color only, all 6 faces. How many ways you will paint? One way. Now, white on all 6 faces. How many ways? One way, no? Now, black on one face. How many ways? How many ways? Okay, so the people who have told 6. Okay, you take 6 cubes. Okay, paint in different faces. 6 faces are there, so you are painting what? Black. Okay. Then I'll mix. Can you identify a particular this thing? That this was painted on top, this was painted on bottom. So how many ways you can use black on one face, and they are telling each of cube can be painted in black or white. Black or white. So how many ways you can paint with black on one face? 60? But they are identical, no? Okay, you take 6 cubes, paint first top, then bottom, front, back, then I'll mix. Can you identify which one is top, which one is bottom? So in only one way you can paint. Getting my... Yes? So how many ways? Then black on 2 faces. How many ways you can paint? 2. Which all way? See, here your visualization has to be top notch. There are 2 faces only, that is what we are doing. But how many ways? One way is to paint 2 adjacent faces. Either these 2, or these 2, or these 2, or these 2, or these 2. Yes? So imagine, no, these 2 are black and others are not painted. Choose any 2 adjacent edges. Adjacent mean next to each other. You choose anything. You will see the same, no? It is shaped in L shape. I mean, it is painted in L shape. That's it. One more way of painting 2 faces, opposite faces. So totally, when we are painting, what? Yes. Then black on 3 faces. Three faces. How do you paint? 2 ways. How? Adjacent. These 2 and the backside. U shape. U shape. Can you imagine U shape? Or left, bottom, right. U shape. Or front, top, back. U shape. 3 faces. Continuity. That is one way of doing it. Another way of doing it is the faces which are meeting at the corner. Yes. So when we are choosing three faces, we can choose in two ways. One are adjacent in U shape. Other ones are the faces which are meeting at the corner. These U faces, no, U faces, they don't meet at the corner. All three of them don't meet at the corner. This one will meet at the corner. So three faces, how many ways? Done. Done. Now four faces. Four faces. Don't worry. You have to leave two faces unpainted. You have to leave two faces unpainted. Yeah, that is what? Four faces is equivalent to two faces. 6C2 is equal to 6C4, no? Painting 4, leaving 2, or leaving 4 and painting 2 are the same, right? Okay, now we have to understand the question very well. Each face of the cube can be painted. Each face. We are painting what? Each face. So, what is happening here? Ayo. What is happening here? See, each face has to be painted. When I paint black on all six faces, so all six are painted. When I paint all with white, then black on one face, what about other five? White, no? That is understood. So when I am not mentioning the others, that means we are painting white on that. Yes? Now here, black on two faces. That means white on four faces. Here, black on three faces means white on other three faces. Correct? Now, instead of this, I'll take two faces. What does that mean? Four on other, black on other four faces. So how many ways? This also? Two. White on one face. That is all. All six black, all six white. One black, five white. Two black, four white. Three black, three white. Should I write three white, three black again? Already we have done this. Why to repeat that? Three black, three white we have done, no? Then two white, four black, or four black, two white, five black, one white. Done. We have exhausted all the options. So how many are there? 1 plus 1, 2. 2 plus 5, 7. Plus 3. How many? Any other thing which I have missed? Have I missed anything? Have I missed anything? Cool? Not cool. Have I missed anything? Done, no? Okay, you can take it as a homework. That is like finding what I have missed is homework. Okay, done. It is done. Okay, how many? 10. Anything? No, all 6 done with both the colors. 1, 5. 5, 1. Done. 4, 2, 2, 4. Done. 3, 3, 3, 3. Done, no? 3 two ways. One face. Done. Yes. 10. Yeah. If I've missed, you can tell me. Okay. As per my knowledge, as per today's all-star system, yeah, 10 is the answer. Yeah. Next. A solid cube of 3 centimeter side, painted on all its faces, is cut up into small cubes of 1 centimeter. So what is n here? What is n? 3 centimeter is cut into 1 centimeter. N is equal to 3. Yes or no? N is equal to 3, no? N is equal to 3 means along each edge, how many cubes are there? Smaller cubes. 3, no? When you cut 3 centimeter into 1, so 3 cubes will get, right? On each edge. So N is equal to 3 here. How many small cubes will have exactly 2 face painted? Now it is fun for you. It is 3 cross 3 cross 3. You are hitting the edges. Exactly 2 face painted means you are hitting the edges. How many edges will be there? And on each edge, cut the extremes. N minus 2. N minus 2, no? Yes? Yes or no? So N is equal to 3. So it is 12. Or just imagine and put the answer. Done? Next. The outer surface of 4 centimeter, 4 centimeter, 4 centimeter cube is painted completely in red. It is sliced parallel to faces to yield 64 1 cross 1 cross 1. So N is equal to what here? 64 is 4 cube, no? Yes or no? So identifying N is very important here. 64 smaller cubes will get. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yeah. How many small cubes do not have painted faces? 8. Core. N minus 2 is equal to 2. 2 cube. 8. Yeah. N minus 2 whole cube is 4 minus 2 whole cube. That is 2 cube. That is equal to 8. Next. A solid cube of each side, 8 centimeter, has been painted red, blue, black. Wow. Now we are getting complexity. It is not just one color now. We have to imagine properly. Yeah. Okay. Okay, manageable. So what they are asking? Where is my question? Technology. So better I draw with my bare hands. Yeah. You have to tell me when that has gone. I am. Done? Okay. Has been painted red, blue, black on pairs of opposite sides. Okay. Pairs of opposite side. So what I'll do, I'll take red in front, or let me use this. Red in front and red in the back also. Similarly, blue in left and blue in right. Then black. Oh. Or you can just imagine these things, black only. Yeah. Because if I paint black, it will go. Now, we'll answer the question. How many cubes have no face painted? Simple, I am not going to answer this. How many? Whatever may be the paint outside. Inside? Inside no paint means no paint. Then how many cubes have only one face painted? This also straight. You don't have to worry about colors now. How many? One face, 6 faces into 4. How many cubes have only 2 faces painted? 12 edges, 2 along each edge. How many cubes have 3 faces painted? How many cubes have 3 faces painted with different colors? All have to be different. See, when you are painting with 3 paints, each on 2 opposite faces, like front and back same, left and right same, top and bottom same. All the corners will be having 3 different paints. All the corners will be having 3 different paints. Done? So all 8 will be having all 3 colors. All 8 will be having all 3 colors. Okay? Next, how many cubes have 2 faces painted? 2 faces painted. Look for the edges. Red and black, and all other faces unpainted. You have to search for exactly 2 faces painted. That too, red and black. Red and black. You have to hit the edges where red and black is there. Black bottom, black top, black bottom, red front and red back. Okay. So here, these 2 faces, these two, and bottom back one. Same thing. So red and black, red and black, red and black and red and black. So totally how many? 8. How many cubes have only one face painted red and all other faces unpainted? You have to hit only the red surfaces now. This one and back one. How many in front which are painted in one face? 4. These 4. Similarly, back side also 8. How many cubes have two faces painted black? Two faces painted black. See, corners have 3 different colors. And all the cubes on edges which have 2 colors, they are also different. Because opposite faces we have painted with the same color, right? No 2 adjacent faces are of same color. Yes or no? No 2 adjacent faces are of same color. That is why you don't get 2 colors on any cube. So that is the beauty of opposite painting. When you paint the opposite faces with one color, you will not get the repetition of any color on any cube. Getting my point? Yes. So here, none. How many cubes have one face painted blue and one face painted red? One face painted blue and one face painted red. This is minimum. The other faces may be painted or unpainted. Here we want 2 or we want 3 also. But what is the condition? 2 faces must be painted like this. One in blue and one in red. Can we consider all the corners? Anyways, all the corner pieces are having 3 different colors. Anyways, blue and red will be there on that. Don't worry about the third one. They have told whether it can be painted or not. Don't worry. Yes? Can we consider all 8? Along with that, consider the edges. Consider the edges where there is red and blue only. No black. Red and blue only. Similarly, these two, and backside 2. 8. 8 plus 8, 16. How many cubes are there in all? How many cubes are there? Sure. Should I answer this? No. How many faces? 4 cube. N cube. Next. A cube is painted in red on 2 adjacent faces, yellow on 2 faces opposite to the red face, and green on the remaining faces. Too good. Imagination has to be proper here. I'll draw first. Okay, why to, why to cut first? First we will paint. A cube is painted red on 2 adjacent faces. 2 adjacent face. So what I'll do? I'll take this one. Okay. Then another one. Fine. Then yellow on 2 faces opposite to the red faces. Yellow. That means opposite to the red face. Yellow on the left and yellow on the back. Yes. Then green on remaining faces. Green on the remaining faces. Green here and green in the bottom. Now I'll cut. How many? 64 smaller again. Done? 64 smaller cubes. Now answer. How many cubes are painted on all faces? No chance. Only maximum 3 faces. How many cubes are there which have no face painted? Whatever may be the face, paint outside. Inside, it can be anything, right? Yeah. So inside, how many cubes are painted yellow on one face only? Yellow on one face only. They are asking how many cubes are painted yellow on one face only. They are not targeting about the cubes which are painted in one face. They want one face to be painted in this one. Others faces, you don't worry. See, make sense of the question. No? How many cubes are painted yellow on one face only? If they had asked how many cubes are painted in one face only and with yellow, if they had asked that one, we would have hit only the cubes which are painted in one face, then we will find yellow. Here they are asking how many cubes are painted yellow on one face. Look at this face. Here, look, try to imagine all the cubes. On all the cubes, we have only one yellow. Don't worry about other faces. On all 16 faces here, on all 16 cubes here, we have yellow ones. What about this backside? But they are asking one face only. Here and this is left and the back side. They will converge here, no, in this corner. They will converge here, right, with yellow. That pillar will be of yellow. So you should discard that pillar. Getting my point? So 16 here and 16 backside. And discard that, corner this thing. How many? $24? Answer is not there. Am I interpreting the question wrongly? How many cubes are painted yellow on one face only? So yellow should not be painted in more than one face. Yes or no? So according to me, 24 should be the answer. Yes or no? Or if you can interpret otherwise, how many cubes are painted yellow on one face only? If this question would have been how many cubes are painted in one face, that too with yellow, then the answer would have been 4 here, 4 backside. 8 would have been the answer. But according to me, the answer should be 24. Okay, we'll have a dispute over this question. Let us see. How many cubes are painted yellow? If this was the question, how many cubes are painted yellow? How many? 32, but you are counting 4 extra, no? 28 would have been the answer. Now, one face only. Discard the corner ones. 12 here, 12 there. 24. We'll dispute this question. Okay, we'll see. Next, how many cubes have 3 faces painted? This question should not be asked now. Yes or no? Yeah. How many cubes have one face green and one of the adjacent faces red or yellow? One face green, so hit the green first, then check the adjacent, that has to be like either red or yellow. One of the adjacent faces should be red or yellow. Hit green, top and bottom. You should not consider the middlemost because you want one face green and other face painted in other color. So except this one, even in the bottom, except that one. One face should be, see, if this is green, if this is green, you leave all these things. In these 16, you consider only 12. Other faces, either in red or in yellow, no? All these faces, these 12 outsiders, either they have their adjacent faces as red or yellow, no? So we have to consider all. Similarly in the bottom, except the core ones, middle ones, 12 plus 12, 24. How many cubes are painted on two faces only? On two faces only. See, now this is the proper question. This is unlike the yellow one. They are telling two faces only. So two faces only are 24, right? Okay, then we will see. And with the same color. Two faces only with the same color. These two. That side. Yellow. Yellow. Pillar. Middle two. 4, no? Green you will not get, but because green are painted in opposite faces. So you will not see two faces painted in green for a same cube. Yes? So it is either red or yellow. Red here and yellow at the opposite pillar. Yes? So 2 plus 2, 4. Done? See, first question we saw all opposite faces painted in one color. That is simple. But here, adjacent faces, red and yellow, top and bottom in green. So this is a different scenario. Next. A cube is colored red on one face, green on opposite face, yellow on another face, and blue on face adjacent to yellow. The other two faces are left uncolored. Wow. Red, green, yellow, blue. So this is full color mithai. Then two faces unpainted. Let's see. And 125 smaller cubes. If you solve this question, you can solve anything in the world. Yeah. Okay, we'll paint first. Then we'll see. So, what all are the colors? Cube is colored red on one face. Okay. Red on one face. Okay. And green on opposite face. Green on opposite face, that is in bottom. Then yellow on other face. Choose anything. Yellow. I'll choose this one. Yellow. Then blue on face adjacent to yellow. Then other two faces unpainted. Left and back. They are not painted. Okay. Now, totally how many? 125. So drawing this is an art. If this was given in your 10th standard or 12th standard, for drawing that egg, this one only would have got half marks. If this was 10 marker, you would have got 5 marker. Oh. And we are the teachers, like, without B.Ed degree. If you are done B.Ed or M.Ed, you will have this activity for 2 years. Drawing, painting, poster making, all that thing. We are the teachers without B.Ed degree. Okay, this is 125. Okay, 125. Next question. How many cubes are uncolored on all the faces? You have to give the answer. Uncolored on all faces. Correct, 27 correct. But other two faces are not painted at all. Imagine, okay, just imagine. Top is intact because all are painted. Bottom is intact. Right is intact and front is intact. So top layer, bottom layer are intact. So focus on only the middle layers now, middle 3 layers. Front is done, back is done. Okay. So when you take 5 cross 5 cross 5, discard the top and bottom, you will be left with 3. Yes? Yes or no? Then discard the front, you'll left with 4. Discard the right, you'll be left with 4. These many faces are not painted, yes or no? Otherwise, what we would have taken, when all faces are painted, we would have taken 3 into 3 into 3, no? Because the front layer, back layer, top layer, bottom layer, right layer, left layer, we had discarded, correct? Now we are left with 3 into 4 into 4. Yes or no? For the top and bottom, I have removed 2. In the front and back, I have removed only 1, front. Because front is painted, back is not painted. Then, in the right and left, I remove right. So I'm left with 3 into 4 into 4. So that is 48. If you are not able to imagine, let it go. Let it go, don't worry. This is the toughest question. Okay, fine. See, in normal cases, we would have left 2 layers from each dimension, no? 2 layers from each dimension. But here, we are leaving 2 layers from this dimension and 1 layer from this and 1 layer from this. Okay, you can just take that out after taking this one. You can imagine later. Next, how many cubes have at least 2 colored faces? At least 2 colored faces. Don't worry about this one. 2 or 3. In the available faces, 2 or 3. Here in this, can you get 2 colors? No, this side is not painted. So can you consider all these? Yes? Yes or no? Or what we have done so far, we have removed these 48 unpainted, right? 48 unpainted we have removed, yes. Now remove the cubes which are painted only in one face. Then we will be left with what? 2 face and 3 face, no? We have already removed 48 in the first question. Now remove all the cubes which are painted in only one face. Are you getting my point? Then you will be left with 2 and 3 faces. So I'll remove the cubes which are painted in one face. These are painted in one faces. These. One face. Yes or no? Similarly, these and these. Yes. Similarly in the bottom for green also. Like this only. here 12, here 12, and the bottom 12. 36 you are removing, and from blue, only the middle core and even this one. Same thing. Here also, you are removing this. How much is that? 12. Correct, no? Yes or no? Now we are remained with only skeleton. We are remained with only skeleton now. L shape here, and this pillar. Yes or no? I know it is difficult to imagine. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Yeah, if you are not able to imagine, don't worry. Let it go. Let it go. Okay? But you can try. How many cubes are colored red on one face? Red on one face. And have the remaining faces uncolored? These, no? These 12 what we have removed. Correct, right? Yes? Then what about these? They also? So 4 cross 4? Yes or no? So in our previous problem, I think we have missed that one. This one has to be removed, no? Yeah, while counting, I have counted correctly. This skeleton, and this skeleton. 23 is correct answer. But while I was telling, I would have removed this also. Okay. Now, 4 cross 4, you have to count. So that is 16. Let it go, let it go. If you are not hanging on to this one, let it go. No issues. Okay. Same question. How many cubes have at least one green face? At least one green face means all green faces. Yes, no? So how many are there in the bottom? 25? Yes. How many cubes are colored blue on one face, red or green on another face, and have 4 uncolored faces? Blue on one face, pakka. So we'll see that one. Blue on one face. See, except this skeleton, these 12 are having one color. So remove those one. This skeleton you see, they are telling what? Blue on one face, red or green on another face, and have 4 uncolored faces. That means we have to hit only which are painted in 2 faces. These 3, these 3, these 3, but we have to consider this also. We have to consider this also because the other side is not painted. So take these 4, leave this one, take these 3, then leave this one, take these 4. Here, blue and red, and all 4 faces unpainted. Here, blue and yellow, all 4 faces unpainted. Remove this one, we don't want. And these 4 with blue and green and 4 other faces unpainted. So 4 here, and 3 here. 4 here, and 3 here, correct? Okay, only with red or green, so discard these 3. So 10. Okay, 4, 4. So here 4, blue and red, here 4, blue and green. So yellow we should not consider. Toughest of the question, I know. If you want to leave this one from your revision, you can leave. Okay, but I had to make a point. That is why I have, because possibilities are there. Okay, and if 3 or 4 questions attached to one main question, then it is juicy. Even if you can spend 5 to 6 minutes in this question, no problem at all. Okay, but 125, very rare chance. And this kind of color mithai is also very rare chance. Okay, last question. So here 8 is the answer, no? Okay. Last question is very unique problem. A solid cube is painted yellow, blue and black. Solid cube is painted yellow, blue and black such that opposite faces are of same color. Solid cube is painted yellow, blue and black such that opposite faces are of same color. Okay, just like our first problem, opposite are of same color. The cube is then cut into 36 cubes of different sizes such that 32 cubes are small and the other 4 are big. "32 are small and other 4 are big." Okay, now tell me, in the cases what we have seen so far, when n is equal to 1, n cube was equal to 1. When n is equal to 2, n cube was 8. When n is equal to 3, n cube was 27. Now, they are getting more than 27, no? They are getting more than 27. Now, the n has to be 4. Yes or no? Totally, they are getting cubes more than 27 for sure, right? So now n is equal to 4. I'll show you how they are exactly making. The clue has to be got from this 32. 32 smaller cubes and 4 bigger cubes. So all these are, like the multiples of 4. Okay, all these are multiples of 4. So we can take n is equal to 4. We can go for 8, but that is impossible to draw. So simple thing. What they are doing, in the bottom layer, they are cutting those smaller pieces. How many we have now? In the bottom, just bottom, check bottom. 16 in each layer? 16 in each layer, yes or no? Yes? In the top, what they are making? They are not going for full-fledged cutting. How many bigger cubes we have? In the top, 4 bigger cubes and 32 smaller cubes. Yes or no? This is what they have done. Done? So now we have 36. This is the rarest of the problem, but this question has come in the examination. That is why I am particular. Done? See, here the thing is, n should be equal to 4. That's it. First make 64, choose 32 among them, and in the remaining 32, make bigger cubes. If I cut every cube into other 8, I'll get 32 again. So this is the way they have cut. Now, none of the faces of the bigger cubes is painted. None of the faces of the bigger cubes. Okay, none of the faces of the bigger cubes is painted blue. Okay. solid cube is painted yellow, blue and black such that opposite faces are same color. Yellow, blue, black, and they are telling none of the faces of the bigger cubes is painted blue. So blue should not come in what? The bigger cubes. So what to do now? What to do now? How to manage this? How to manage? See, anyways, opposite faces are painted in one color. Yes or no? Opposite faces are painted in one color. Yes? Yes or no? Take any cube in this fashion. Take any cube in this fashion. What you are going to get? At least one side there will be blue. Yes or no? In this fashion. That is why there is a need of amendment to this diagram. There is a need of amendment to this diagram. I'll show you how. So this is where our logical thinking comes into play. Instead of this, I have to avoid blue color on bigger. So what I'll do, I'll have the smaller cubes in the top and bottom. Getting my point? Now I'll do what? This is blue. This is blue. This face is blue. And the bottom is blue. Done, no? I have avoided blue color on the bigger cubes. Yes or no? Then you have the liberty now. You paint anything with anything now. Black on the left and black on the right. Then yellow. Yellow on the front and yellow on the... Done, no? This much you have to struggle for one question. That is what UPSC is up to now. This question has come in the examination. Now, how many cubes have only one face painted? Only one face painted. Normally, we'll go to the top now. 4 are painted in one color. Bottom, 4. In the smaller cubes, one face painted. 4 on the top, 4 on the bottom. Sideways. Sideways. Have they painted? These are having two colors, 3 colors, two colors, 3 colors. Middlemost one, 2 colors. Here also 2 colors. Here also 2 colors. Backside also 2 colors. So only one face is painted. 4 plus 4. Done? Done? Okay. So we'll have a small